Rodney!
Everpeck is an animator, writer, and illustrator. Back around 1990, he created the comic Duckman, and in 1994, he created Duckman, one of the most criminally underrated adult sitcoms, having about 4 seasons and 52 episodes. Everpeck also written for other episodes. He's also worked on The Simpsons, The Critic, and Rugrats. And 12 years later, he went to go to Cartoon Network to make, honestly, one of the most forgettable shows ever made. So, Squirrel Boy. I said this show was unoriginality. And here's why. But first, let's talk about the plot. Squirrel Boy is about the adventures of Rodney, an anthropomorphic talking squirrel who's a jerk and is best friends with his pet owner, Andy. Like a small 9-year-old human boy that they get into crazy shenanigans. That plot sounds... Yeah, it sounds familiar because it basically rips off Foster's and My Gym Partner's A Monkey. Squirrel Boy is basically what I'd say one of the few unoriginal shows from Cartoon Network. Stuff that, like the show is not funny. Nothing's great about it, honestly. I guess the only thing I can kind of find good about the show is Kurtwood Smith's character. He plays Andy's dad, Mr. Johnson. He's the only thing I really did like in this show. Not even, the main characters are even that great. Because, one, it's basically Mac and Blue and Adam and Jake. I guess that because Cartoon Network had this thing where the boy with the strange sidekick was a huge thing for their shows. Especially since they were the main characters. But the third time, really, Cartoon Network? Yeah, I just did not like Squirrel Boy. And Rodney. Oh, I have a lot of things to say about you. Rodney is not funny. I do not like him. He is he's a terrible jerk. Characters like Blue, Duckman, even Jake from My Gym Partner's Monkey are better, and here are my reasons. Blue, because one, he made problems, but hey, at least those problems were, in a way, they were charming. And he was 5. Yeah, he's a 5-year-old. Next thing goes to Jake. Jake, he's idiot. He's an idiot, but still, he's actually also charming. And Duckman, a show the main character from Peck's previous show. The reason why I like Duckman more as a jerk than Rodney is my reasons here. One, he has to deal with his family and his job almost every day. Two, he tries to find a love since his wife passed away, and he has to deal with his family ever since the death. And 3, finally, the reason why. He was funny. Jason Alexander knew how to get a good performance out of Duckman. Richard Horvitz doesn't. And I'll be honest, out of all the voices that Richard Horvitz does, Rodney's my least favorite. I would say even Chaos, a character played by Horvitz from Skylanders, is a better character than Rodney. Heck, even Zim, Billy, or even Daggett from Angry Beavers. So yeah, Squirrel Boy is not a good show. I really did not like this show at all. I just didn't. So the two main voice actors for the show, Richard Horvitz and Pamela Alden. I'll talk about some fun facts about them. So I think this is Richard Horvitz's 4th animated show that he's done for Cartoon Network. He has done Grim and Evil and The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy as Billy and Billy's dad. He's done the original Ben 10 as Gray Matter. And this is his 4th show, and he's done Rodney, which I don't like. Like I said, I'm sorry, Horvitz. I know you're a great voice actor and all, but I just didn't like him. I honestly didn't like Rodney. And same goes to Pamela Alden. I would say except for Bobby Hill, I would say that she really needs to work on her boy voices. Really needs to work on her boy voices. But this is her second cartoon for Cartoon Network. She has played Otto from Time Squad, which, like I said, I found his voice to be very annoying. So yeah, that's all for a fun fact. Let's go on to the animation. The animation to the show is just very bland. I just have to be honest, the show looks bland. It looks like something animated by Klasky Csupo. And speaking of Klasky Csupo, Everpeck previously did work at Klasky Csupo. Now isn't that crazy? And what also makes this animation bland is that it doesn't even have its own personality. Yeah, I get it. It's supposed to take place like in a normal neighborhood. But like compared to shows like Foster's and My Japanese Monkey, it gave those shows personalities. For example, like the Foster's animation style is in Flash, and that is some of the best Flash I've seen in an animated cartoon. And heck, I would even say that like it takes place in a house full of imaginary friends. Now that is something awesome. Then there's My Japanese Monkey, where it takes place in a school full of animals. Now that is something cool. But Squirrel Boy just doesn't have that. Even the character animation doesn't even look that good. Like I said, it looks like something animated by Klasky Csupo. In which, to be honest, I'm not really a personal fan of their art style. It just looks really disgustingly gross. I guess with the exception of All Grown Up or the Rugrats franchise in general, that's the only part of animation that I could actually find from them passable. And even, I guess, some early seasons of Simpsons. But I'm getting off track. Either way, I'm just trying to say that Squirrel Boy's animation just doesn't look that good. And compared to Duckman, I think Duckman was a better animation that Peck did. Nope. Out of all the Cartoon Network shows that I've witnessed, Squirrel Boy does not have a legacy. Not even a shred of legacy. Even Robot Jones, one of the few forgotten Cartoon Network shows, actually did make an appearance in something in the future of Cartoon Network, but this show hasn't. Reruns happened around 2008, and that's it. After 2008, it was gone. Squirrel Boy was gone, like what Gumbo said, to the void. A place where things that should have never happened. Things are, as they say, the universe's mistake. Squirrel Boy was one of Cartoon Network's mistakes. And it quickly ended in 2007 with a total of 26 episodes. Next time on the Honorable Mentions, we'll be taking a look at a bonus cartoon. So this is not a cartoon that is considered a cartoon original, but I want to talk about it more since this came around 2006. And is actually based on a Cartoon Network franchise. And that's the Powerpuff Girls, but not the reboot. We're getting to that soon, very soon. I have some special plan for that, but we're taking a look at the anime adaptation, the Powerpuff Girls Z. So, I hope you liked this video. Share it and subscribe if you're new. And guys, this is the Almighty signing out.